Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Rifdi bin Muhammad Kalani, 22100978. I would like to explain about strategy in Leftenan Adnan film using a fishbone diagram. The Battle of Pasir Panjang and Battle of Bukit Chandu at Singapore. Both battles occurred during the final phase of the Japanese Imperial Army assault on the city of Singapore during the Battle of Singapore. Lieutenant Adnan was executed after the battle. And the second one is pupil. Adnan bin Saidi, a handsome Malay from Sungai Ramal, Kajang, Selangor, who had joined the Malay regiment of the British colonial force just before the Second World War broke out in Asia. By the time the war broke out, he had been promoted to the rank of second lieutenant and was in command of Company C, 1st Battalion Malay Regiment. Okay, next people is Ibrahim bin Yaakob, was a Malayan politician and opponent of the British colonial government. He was president and founder of the Kesatuan Melayu Muda. Okay, next one is machine. The Lewis and FN Mac that being used by Malay regiment in the war. The Lewis gun that being used regularly by Lieutenant Adnan in this film is actually a mock-up model. Next is the FN Mac is a Belgian 7.62mm general purpose machine gun designed in the LLE3032 at Fabrique Nationale by Ernest Verviers. During the war on Bukit Chandu, Lieutenant Adnan and his army ran out of Lewis gun and FN Mac bullet and they had to retire, but many were killed and Lieutenant Adnan was arrested and killed.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Haikal bin Mazlan. The metric number is 2210969. Today I want to present about Lieutenant Adnan. First of all, I want to share about methods. The method is Adnan is a brave man. Who is brave because he is willing to do anything for the sake of country. As proof, Adnan dared to continue his struggle against the Japan army in the hill of Chandu, even though the number of his men and their weapons were not enough to fight the Japan. Secondly, Adnan is a wise man in getting to know frustrate the enemy. Other than that, Adnan succeeded identify military disguise Japan as a people the local cycling. Finally, I will explain the materials about Lieutenant Adnan, namely weapons and money. Lieutenant Adnan used the weapons of the Lewis gun and FN MAG to oppose the Japan enemy who came to attack his people because Lieutenant Adnan was a responsible person and had a very high level of courage. Last but not least, that is about the money that the Japan army handed over to Ibrahim Yaakob as a bribe because he wanted Ibrahim Yaakob to defend the Japanese army in the war.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shukran Aiman bin Saiful Azlan. My number metric is 2210980. And now I gonna talk about strength and opportunities in Lieutenant Adnan movie. So my first point in strength is Lieutenant Adnan is a great leader and good at leading his team because Lieutenant Adnan was a wise man in strategizing and fighting the enemy and had a high spirit against the invader. The next point in strength is this movie also become a passion for young people to become a sincere soldier to defend our resilient people and country. The next is fight for the right means. We fight for the goal and objective that need to be achieved, like Lieutenant Adnan fight for the independence and peace of our country. And last, for the strength is whatever you do in your life, get blessing and prayer from parents. Okay, next is opportunities. The first point is kid will continue the fight for our country one day because children are the leader and fighter of the country in the future. Next is we must learn from whoever has the knowledge, even if it is from colonizer. Lastly, learning for enemy can be really beneficial because to improve our talent and strategies in war. That's all from me. Thank you.
I'm Nivashini Nicole Michael, metric number 2211007. Today I'm going to talk about weakness and threats in article movie. My first point is lack of soldiers. In Lieutenant Adnan's story, we lack of soldiers to oppose the Japanese army, which has a very large number of soldiers. Next one is lack self-confidence and moral in the team. Based on this story, the soldiers named Ayub always cause problems in the teams. For example, giving a negative impact to other soldiers, which can lower their morale. Next is left our homeland into the hands of the colonizers without realizing their true intentions. Trust the colonizers with their words to help and exist our homeland. Next about threats. Facing threats from Japanese soldiers. Unexpected attack from enemy. Become a threat to the locals for helping the Japanese enter our homeland. Based on this story, Ibrahim became a threat to the locals for helping the Japanese enter our homeland and causing a hard war between the Malay, British and Japanese soldiers. That's all from me. Thank you.